Lee, it was a quick start. It promised great things today, but ultimately not to be.
It's not good enough. Very simple. Again, I don't think we've had a shot that the keeper's had to make a good save. Attacking team, put out their busy team, to go and work hard and to compete. I thought he was all right. Started well, first sort of 10-15 minutes. Obviously, he was well in the game. He was competing. Playing some nice stuff again without really providing the final action or the final bit of quality. He had two free kicks in good areas that we scuffed at knee height, and that all comes down to like a boldness and a bravery really to go and produce, because in training you can do that 100 times out of 100. Come into a game and you scuff it, or the shot gets scuffed when there's an opportunity from 20 yards out, or the through ball gets overhit. And that's inevitably our footballers need to be judged. That when the pressure's on, pressure should be your friend. Pressure should be something that makes you better, that you thrive in the uncertainty of pressure. Well, we didn't today, and we lost too many physical duels. Second goal was embarrassing. First goal was disappointing, but a fantastic finish. But again, you're 1-0 down, but there's probably 80 odd minutes left, and we need to do more. We need to have the belief. We need to have your belief in your mate. Listen, we huffed and we puffed. We tried tactical changes to give us a bit of a platform, but the second goal, I think, takes the stuffing out of you due to the flimsiness of it, if I'm honest.
Three very much attacking changes. I suppose you had no other options really today.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, obviously the team that was picked originally was built around sort of our ethos, if you like, busy little footballers that could run. We wanted to try and slide the ball in behind them early. Obviously Callum's athletics, it gives that bit of pace. But like I say, we probably did start like that and showed that in the first sort of 10-15 minutes. But what stops you doing that just because the opponent scores a goal? It shouldn't. Nothing should change in that scenario, and should keep playing. They're a good side, they're fit, they're hungry, they're organised, they controlled the game out of possession, I think, today, particularly once they scored the goal. That's what you couldn't do, give them a leg up, because then they're never going to come out, and when they do come out, it's through hustling and chasing and harrying. I'm disappointed in a few individuals, and disappointed for the fans. Of course I am, and I apologise, because our form hasn't been good enough over the last run, but I can promise I'm doing everything, the staff are doing everything to give us every chance, and still are, and still will.
There were some great blocks there, and we talk about Frank Fielding quite a lot, but another fantastic save this afternoon when it could have been 3.
Yeah, I think Frankie's kept us in games all throughout the season, and he's been excellent. He's had a great season. Obviously Bobby scored goals, but I think Frankie's contributed to keeping a lot out, and we've had a little spell where we conceding too many. We've been working on our structure and our organisation to get back, if you like, to where we was at the start of the year. But not enough players are in form mentally and physically. It's not physically, because there's no excuse. And by the way, none of this is excuses, because nothing worse when a manager does 27 press conferences a week, loses a game, and people come out and say, oh, it's excuses. I'm telling you the facts and the truth is how I see it. So hopefully you understand that, and everybody else does. And I'm as frustrated as everyone, and all I can do is continue to absolutely try and keep them going. And we've got a Tuesday game now. It's mental how quickly football changes as well. Do you know what I mean? 1 goal off the backside against Birmingham at home, and then you go and beat Middlesbrough, and all of a sudden we're all heroes again. And I realise we're not at the moment, and rightly so. But every decision that we make is for the benefit of this football club.
5 to go, it starts with Birmingham, as just mentioned, Birmingham City. Under the lights, back at Ashton Gate, as we know what kind of atmosphere that creates.
Well, it needs to be good. It needs to be good, because if I can understand the fans, you know what I mean, you'll have half that are probably looking there and thinking, all right, it's a decent season, but we're upset, rightly so, and the other half will be saying, you've absolutely blown it, you bunch of losers, and they wouldn't be wrong either. But for me, it's about every single game that drive, that guts, that desire to go and get the 3 points. Doesn't mean smashing people in tackles. Everybody's got different games, but the ones that are good tacklers need to hit big tackles. The ones that are good footballers need to get on the ball a lot, and the ones that are goal scorers need to get into goal scoring areas and demand that people deliver into those goal scoring areas. And apologise for a bit of a rant that I'm on, but of course I'm passionate about it, and it bloody hurts.